Yo, there is dog hair everywhere. I'm looking at you, Willow. Go ahead. Tell him what you did. Tell him what you did. Go to bed. Go on, go to bed. I have to make my bed now, but there's dog hair all over it, so now I gotta swipe the whole bed. Take my pillows off. I love my dog, I do, but her hair gets everywhere. It's everywhere. That was a workout, okay. So much dog hair. I feel like it would be easy if I stood on the bed for this part. There's also a hole in the comforter. You could go ahead and take a guess at who did that. Okay, this is not the prettiest bed, but it'll do. I was talking to my friend Bryn yesterday, and she said whenever she needs to be productive, she just kind of turns on the camera and starts vlogging because then it forces her to be productive, which actually makes sense. I'm much better at being productive when other people are also holding me accountable. So that's what I've decided to do today, because I feel like I have to do a bunch of stuff today. And if I didn't turn the camera on, I probably wouldn't do half of it. This is gonna sound weird, but I'm actually gonna change into jeans. I feel like it's actually harder for me to feel productive when I'm wearing like really comfortable, like I'm just wearing like Adidas track pants right now. They're very comfortable. I would like to just lounge all day in them, but I'm gonna put on jeans because I feel like it'll make me more productive. I don't know, science, whatever. Oh! Oh! Oh, put that there. It was me, I put that there. That felt great. Jeans have been acquired. Gang. Hey, yo, my knuckles are mad ashy. Oh my God, wait till my mom sees this. Oh nah. Mom, I would just like to apologize. I know you're very close to disowning me as a son. This did not help. Bro, I don't even want to know what my ankles look like right now. Did that help? Did that help? Is that better, Mom? Is this better? What was I talking about earlier? I said that I had a lot of things to do today. Oh, yeah. I have to hopefully work on some music today. I have to film the Daily Wordle, the Daily Connections, film hopefully 3 to 5 pieces of music promotion content for my main TikTok account. Maybe finish recording this video. I don't know what this video is even gonna be. A day in the life of someone trying their best. I don't know. I got nothing. I understand why influencers and content creators, people who make vlogs, always end up filming like within a mirror. This just something about it just feels right. Like this is how we're supposed to. Mirror's kind of dirty though. It's got like a little smudge on it. But this feels like this is how vlogging is supposed to be done, right? This camera's also like mad heavy. Like look how obviously you can't see it because I can't show you the camera while filming the kit. But it's heavy. The lens is heavy. Hey yo, watch my dog for a second. I gotta go get something. Willow, come take a nap. Sit. Lay down. Dap me up. Be good. I'll be right back. Were you good? Were you good for the people? What did she do while I was gone? Okay, you stay chunky. You stay chunky. Okay, so I'm about to film the Wordle and the connections. I usually film them in the studio, but I'm kind of rocking with the natural light right now. So I think I'm gonna film it in here. This is the first time I filmed the Wordle outside of the studio, really. And I've done like 100 of them at this point. So yeah, I'm gonna have to flip this vertically for TikTok. Maybe I'll record some like BTS off of my phone. That's why I was trying to find the second tripod. I don't think this tripod's gonna work. We'll see. But either way, I'm about to film the Wordle. No spoilers on here though. No spoilers on here. I'm not gonna ruin it for y'all, even though this probably will not come out for at least a week after today's Wordle. It is February 20th. It is a Tuesday. Hopefully I'll be able to put this up on Friday. Yeah, I think that's it. I'm gonna go film the Wordle now. Okay, so I'm stupid and I forgot to turn the mic on in the last clip, but basically I said it was cold in my house, so I threw on a hoodie and I'm hungry. So I'm trying to figure out what to eat for lunch. My stove is dirty yesterday from making taco bowls, so I'm just gonna go ahead and wipe that down. I don't even know if I'll end up using the stove for what I'm about to cook. I might just make a sandwich, I don't know. I didn't feel like bringing my tripod into the kitchen again, because it's like a whole thing. So right now it's just sitting on a paper towel holder. So I can't stand up because then I'm out the shot. Yeah, I have no idea what to make here. I mean, I can make some sort of pasta dish. I have an idea. I don't know how dark that shot was, by the way, because I just walked from there to over here and it looked like I was in like crazy darkness over there. But have these chicken breast fillets, patties, whatever you want to call them, from Aldi's. Thinking about putting this in the air fryer and then just making like pasta with a red sauce and then just chucking that on top and sprinkling some cheese on it, because that'll be quick. And I know it's gonna taste good because I've done it before and I liked it. I think that's the move. Okay, let's cook. I found a way to prop the camera up better. Still not a great shot, but it's better. My bad, fam. There's water on the bottom of the pan, so it's just kind of like sizzling. I'm just gonna chuck some salt in the water as it boils. I did not check for pasta sauce first. I should. Oh, hold up. Pasta sauce. Bro, will you calm down? I gotta get a paper towel, but you're on the paper. Thanks. Okay, so I saw that I had, hold on. Oh, my knees. I'll probably use the rest of this and maybe a little bit of that marinara sauce, but I have some like vodka sauce. If you're one of those people that just drops the sauce in there and leaves it at that, I don't trust you as a person. There's no way that you're not seasoning the sauce, because it's bland. Like the sauces are bland. Even if you get like a good sauce like the Rouse sauce or even Bertolli, I would consider that to be like a good sauce brand, but like I'm not gonna leave it at that. It's gonna be a while before I throw the pasta in there and before that's out the air fryer, so I'll just come back. Going with rigatoni, no particular reason. It was just the box that was already opened. Also, I'm not gonna measure this. Like I'm not gonna measure out a serving of pasta. I did at one point when I was tracking calories, but I'm just hungry. So I'm gonna eat until I'm no longer hungry. Actually, I'm just gonna make the rest of the box and probably just make some extra for my girlfriend. Now I need more water. My camera battery is about to die. I have another one charging right now, so I might just show you like the finished product. Also, because I feel like I might be too lazy to film me like cutting up the chicken and tossing it in the, you'll see what I mean. I just recorded an entire yap session for like the second time and this mic wasn't turned on. I was literally talking to the camera for like 6 minutes straight, uninterrupted. And I was like, dang, I'm kind of giving gems right now. It's gone. I just deleted it because there was no sound. I have to take my dog out now, so let's see if we can overcome some social anxiety and just bring the camera with me outside. I don't want to do this. I don't, but it is a huge hurdle for me to be able to record outside, at least for like a couple shots. Like I'm not gonna like, hey, what's up YouTube? Make sure to hit the like, but like I'm not gonna do that. Absolutely not. But if I could just get a couple shots outside while I'm walking my dog, like I'll take that. I'll take that. That's a win. That's a win. All right, let's go. Hold on, Chunky. I gotta close the door. Go Willow, go Willow, go Willow. I can't tell if this lighting's good or not. Also trying to not step in dog poop. It feels like it's too bright. I can't tell though. I keep walking in and out of shadows. How do people do this? Especially shooting in C-Log? This camera's heavy. It's also another reason that like, I don't, Willow, why are you trying to walk so far from me? Another reason that I don't like vlogging with this camera is because it's so heavy. Like my shoulder's already tired. My shoulder's already, there's that blinding light again. Like I can't keep balancing this. It's like this, it's impossible. I wish I had this much lighting inside the house. It would be a lot easier to get shots. Stole this Coke Zero from my girlfriend. It's not awful, but I'm also not a soda? I'm also not a soda drinker. I drink almost exclusively water, but For some reason, I just wanted something that wasn't water just now, and this was like the only other thing we had in the house. I'm still mad about having to delete that whole yap session, by the way, because it was like 6 minutes uninterrupted of me talking to camera and gone, just because I forgot to turn on this mic, which sucks. Oh my God, that burp hurt my nose. But I think I've decided that I'm not gonna stop filming until I hit that like 30-minute vlog threshold. Because it might get 6 views and I'm completely okay with that. I just need to know for myself that I can hit that threshold. Because to me, that's like the goal. If I could post like 20 to 30-minute vlogs just of like days in my life, like to me, that's fun. Documenting my life seems super fun. The reason I'm inside all day today is because I don't have anything to do today. And the days that I would like to do something, I'm working at the theater, which is another reason that I need to go back to full-time content so I could hang out with Creatorsburg. I don't know if you can see the whole thing, but Creatorsburg, that'll make sense in a couple weeks, I promise. But like I have a whole group of creator friends that I would love to hang out with and make content with, but I'm working at the theater all the time. So yeah, it's been really difficult for me lately, which is why I've been in such a slump and why I needed to be productive today to feel like there was still something kicking in this old heart of mine. But yeah, this will no longer be a day in the life type vlog. It'll be a few days in the life. Because like I said, I'm just gonna keep recording until I hit that limit. This video might not come out when I wanted to, just because of the fact that I really wanna see if I can push myself to like edit a 30-minute vlog. Watch it be like 29.5 minutes. I'll be so upset. It does not taste better the second time. What was I even talking about? Oh yeah, being able to hang out with like my content creator friends. Because there's a group of us in the area that I live. We are called Creatorsburg. And the goal is to be able to film content together. We just hopped on a meeting last night over FaceTime talking about like what we want to do. And like we have some cool ideas and we're super excited about it. But I just have so much of my time taken up by this other thing. And I was super excited about that thing because I love theater. I love the whole world of theater. I'm a theater kid. But it's at the point where it's like I'm giving up more than I'm getting in return. Like I'm having to sacrifice a lot of making music and a lot of making content. And those are the two things that like I want to take the furthest in life. One of the things I said before in that yap session that got deleted is that there seems to be like a huge difference between like the men's lifestyle vlog and the women's lifestyle vlogs. Whereas on the women's side, it's usually like FaceTime vibes. You're just hanging out with your bestie. And I love that vibe. I think it's super comforting to watch. And then on the men's side, it's like these, I say overproduced, but I don't mean that in a negative way because they're like beautiful videos, but these overproduced like cinematic, like lifestyle vlogs. And those ones seem a little bit more detached from the audience, which is the only thing that I don't love about it. Whereas the women's vlogs tend to be very dependent upon the audience, and it seems to be like this like symbiotic relationship between the creator and the audience, which is like kind of cool in my opinion. Because when people watch you, they feel like they're hanging out with you. That's why they keep coming back. And I want to like bridge the gap because I do find value in both of those things, and I watch both of them. Like there's this one creator named Joel that I just found recently. There's this creator named Loaf, L-O-U-G-H. I think it's Loaf or Lauf. I'm not entirely sure how you pronounce it. But then on like the other side of things, you have like the Samantha Joes, the Morgan Yates, the Sydney Adams. I say Samantha Joe and Sydney Adams specifically because I also live in the St. Pete area. They live in the St. Pete area. So I do like to watch creators who are also in my area because it inspires me to also make content, because if they can make content in this area with what they do on like a day-to-day basis, that I feel like I could too, to be honest. But that's again where Creatorsburg comes into play and being able to hang out with them. Like we just filmed ourselves like playing mini golf, which was really fun. But I just want to get out and do more things. And in order to do that, I would have to be done with the theater, which is bittersweet because I do love theater, like I said. But content, music, I mean, that's the end game. That's the end goal. So we'll see. We'll see how things pan out. So we'll see. We'll see. Okay, I got like no battery. I gotta make this. Also, my hair looks, everything looks bad about the shot. Audio probably sucks. I don't have my mics on me. But I'm about to get brunch with, like, I mentioned it earlier, but Creatorsburg. I'm about to get brunch with them. And I'm really bad at recording out in public, so I might not even like film it. I'll try and film some at least parts on my phone. And maybe throw that into like this vlog. I think we're calling this a vlog now. I was supposed to be there 20 minutes ago. This should be fun. Haven't seen them in a while, so I'm excited. Okay. I am shaking in my literal boots right now. I hate vlogging out in the wild, out in public. This is the thing. Like, I don't like the inconsistencies of the lighting outside. But like when like right now, I feel like it's great lighting. It's like overcast, love that. But I'm like walking up towards the brunch place that we're going to, Dad's. Make sure I don't get hit by a car. But yeah, also like a lot of reasons I don't like vlogging in public. First of all, camera's heavy, don't love that. Second of all, this isn't like New York where everyone's just weird all the time, so I will be looked at for vlogging out in public. My heart is beating like crazy right now, but I'm just pushing through it, forcing myself to film out in public. This is like therapy for me. This is like exposure therapy.
Oh, it was my haircut
Hey. What's up, people? Yo, this thing is heavy. It's your boy Sam with the other boy, Cyrese. What is up? Yeah, this sucks. This thing weighs 35 pounds. Oh, Tyrese got it.
It's so bright out here. I'm at F22 right now.
I got the ice creams on.
Napoleon's. Wait, no, that's not Neapolitan. Here's what I meant.
Neapolitan?
This man's taller than all of us, calling us Napoleon.
Bro got the Napoleon.
Is that not the same? What is Neapolitan?
Neapolitan.
It's the tricolor. It's this. This is
Yeah.
Neapolitan.
I don't
Where
know.
did that word come from?
I don't know where it came from.
Ice cream.
That's the pink.
So it became a flavor before it was anything. It's only like
I have no clue, brother.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go there.
Come here. Sit. Okay, a little change of pace. I have not recorded a lot throughout the week, and the plan was to keep recording until I hit like a 30-minute vlog, trying to hit that threshold to see if it's just something that I'm capable of doing. Yeah, went to brunch yesterday. I got like a single shot of that just because I'm terrible at filming in public. Things are going all right. I feel a lot better creatively when it comes to like making content. I feel inspired to make new content. I'm having a lot of fun with it. The only difficulty that I'm having is like making music-specific content, which is why I don't think that this channel will be necessarily like hyper-focused on music. Okay, Willow wants to be in the shot. Come here. She's never been in the mulch before. Also, this shot's probably super dark back here. Willow, come here. Come here. Yeah, Willow's not feeling the best. I think she has a stomach bug. I think she has a stomach bug. She just threw up and she's not feeling great. She's walking around real slow. This has happened before. It usually takes like a day or two for her to get over it. I just don't love seeing her like this, but she'll be okay. Just no treats and a lot of water for right now. She'll be okay though. Right, Willow? Yeah, she'll be okay. She's pulling on me to go back inside though, so I guess that's where we're going. This shot is mad crooked, but that's okay. I am terrible at vlogging. I have no idea how people do this and like remain interesting throughout the entire time, especially right now, because like I've said multiple times, I'm trying to reach like a 30-minute vlog. I know it's not going to be a good vlog. I know it's not going to get any views. I am okay with that. I'm just doing this for the practice of it because I genuinely am one of those people who loves the journey, not the destination. So like I enjoy building things from the ground up and just trying to get better at things. Anyway, that aside, I've been watching the Avatar live action that came out on Netflix, and I am like an OG Avatar fan. I have rewatched the series multiple times. I literally rewatched it last year again without knowing that this Netflix thing was actually going to happen. I rewatched the animation. I love it. It is peak fiction. It is genuinely my favorite show of all time. So obviously I was nervous when this new live action came out, especially given what we got in the past live action. But like I'm like on I just finished watching episode 5. It's so frustrating because I like the cast. I think the CGI is amazing. The fight choreography is fantastic. I think it just fell flat when it came to the writing because I'm not expecting a one-to-one adaptation. I think it would have been much worse if they went for a one-to-one adaptation, to be honest, because the animation was so perfect. Like if you try and recreate that in a live action sense, it's just gonna be bad. My issue is that like with the writing, they removed core character traits and they took out major plot points, and the order in which things happened they changed that I don't agree with. I don't want to spoil any of it for anybody that's like watching this vlog or anything, because I think you should go ahead and watch it. If you are an Avatar fan, go ahead, watch the live action. I'm trying my best to remove it from the animation and enjoy it for what it is, but because I grew up watching the animation, it's kind of impossible to do that. I'm gonna finish watching it. It's most definitely gonna get a season 2. They put way too much money into this to not take it further. So like, we'll see. Episode 1 to me was like, okay. I didn't love some of the moments in it. Episode 2 was fantastic. Kyoshi was cooking. And to be honest, after watching episode 2, I was so hyped. I was so hyped for the rest of the series. And then episode 3 happened, and episode 4 happened, and then 5 happened, and they kept making these like pretty major changes to everything. And I couldn't get behind everything. Like I said, I wouldn't spoil anything, but I just want to mention this one thing that like really bothered me. Making Sokka and Katara go into like the tunnel instead of Aang and Katara, that like really bothered me, because that was like a huge thing in like book 1 of the original series. Anyway, that really did bother me a lot. So we'll see how things play out. Like I said, I'm gonna watch it just because I am I love this cast. I think they're doing a really good job. I was iffy about Sokka at first, but I think as Sokka goes on through the episodes, I think he feels more like Sokka from the animation. I waited so long for them to redo a live action, and they're spending like $250,000 per episode. It's like they have the budget. They had everything so perfect, but it fell flat on the writing and on the story that they're trying to portray in the live action. And like, I understand, like, before I heard rumors, not rumors because it actually happened, but I heard that the original creators of the Avatar series, like the animation, they walked out due to creative differences, which is like, how do you have creative differences with the person who birthed the story that you're trying to tell? Like, how do you tell them that the way that they did it is like incorrect? Like, I think if the original creators stayed and they got to tell their version of things, I think they would have done a much better adaptation. I think that's the key here. Like, it's not a bad show at all. It's not a great adaptation. And I think that's why I'm trying to separate them so much, is because I feel like I could enjoy it as a show if it wasn't being compared to the greatest animated series of all time. It literally has a 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. I could rant about this for literally forever. I really could, because Avatar and Harry Potter, those are like the 2 franchises that I'm like the most passionate about. So yeah, like it's hard for me to not be a critic of the live action. Like I said, I think the cast is doing a pretty darn good job. It's the writing and the creative direction that I feel is where it falls flat the most, which that does a disservice to the actors, because I don't think it's not about their performances at all. It's what they're being delivered, not what they're delivering. Yeah, and I love to love things. I even enjoyed the Star Wars sequels. Even when I know things like aren't great, I like to enjoy them for what they are. It's hard for me to give it a rating. I want to finish the entire first season before I give it a rating, and then we'll see. Yeah, I don't know. Weird that I just took up this weird moment in the vlog to talk about Avatar, but it's part of what I've been doing lately. I've been trying to get through book 1 of the Netflix adaptation, and I feel like the vlog is just for me to vent to a camera. Just tell the camera things that nobody else wants to hear from me. Yeah. Okay, first of all, I know what you're thinking. Tyrese, Chinese food for breakfast? Okay, well maybe I'll have eggs for dinner. It's called balance. Second of all, I love Chinese food. Calm down. My dog Willow got sick again last night. I don't want to say sick, because she didn't throw up, but she did have an accident in her bed because her stomach got upset. So I had to take her outside at 3 a.m. and then wash her dog bed. So that's fun. Love being a dog dad. Let me make sure this isn't burning. It's actually a little chilly in here. I'm gonna put a jacket on. Jacket acquired. Shout out to Gang and them. I literally just turned the camera on. I didn't plan on saying anything. I don't know if I have anything to say. But I watched some more vlogs last night, and I'm like, people are really just hanging out with their camera. Like, they're really just hanging out with a piece of video equipment. And no shade, I want to get to that point. But I need to get better at talking to the, not necessarily talking to the camera, because like I've been talking to the camera for like over a decade now. Do your job, gang. But yeah, I've been making content for like well over a decade now, so I'm completely comfortable talking to camera right now. Like, my window's wide open. Some dude just walked right past. I'm not fazed, but I think the big difference is that usually the content that I make is planned out, or it's following a structure. So maybe that's why I find vlogging intimidating, because I'm constantly having to shoot from the hip and try and be engaging, which is like, it's different, because I feel like I can do that in real life with real people, but it's different to translate that to a camera, because I'm very comfortable hanging out with groups and like cracking jokes and making people laugh and like making sure everyone's having a good time. But like with a camera, it's different, because I don't get immediate feedback. I have to hope that what I say is entertaining now and is also entertaining after the edit process. But yeah, I really think it's just about practice. I watched a couple Samantha Joe vlogs last night. Because I feel like she's a good example of what like the FaceTime vibes that vlogs are trying to achieve. So like I watch her to understand the relationship she has with her audience and with the camera, and I feel like it helps, to be honest. Like I've been watching a lot of vlog content lately, both like the cinematic vlogs and like the shot on iPhone, this is a FaceTime vlog, because I think it's good to learn from both. Like I said earlier in this vlog, God, it's been so many days since I've started this. But like I said earlier in this vlog, I'm trying to like bridge the gap. Is this burning? I'm about to burn my mouth. The thing about vlogging that's frustrating is that I'm never like, when I'm out in public and I'm not even in the shot right now. When I'm out in public and I'm like having a good time, it's not natural for me to, first of all, bring the camera along with me. And second of all, it's not natural for me to whip the camera out mid-conversation. I want to know how other vloggers do that and make it feel natural, like they're completely okay with that. Maybe it's just a social anxiety thing, because like I admitted earlier, like that's something that I have when it comes to vlogging out in public. Like I get secondhand embarrassment from watching shows like Impractical Jokers, and I admire the people that can do that, but like I could never do like those man on the street videos where I'm just mic'd up talking to people, because I don't like the idea of possibly inconveniencing someone. That really stresses me out. I wish I had it in me to do that, because I like watching that content sometimes. If it gets too, like, if I get too much secondhand embarrassment, that I physically cannot watch it. Oh. It's done. Okay, I wanna cut this cut. I feeling it in that cut. I regret eating Chinese food for breakfast. Yeah, it was real carb heavy, and now it's just sitting in my stomach, and I don't feel like moving. But I actually have a lot of things I have to do today. Not as far as like going places, but like I have to edit 4 or 5 videos. And then today, I believe, will be the day that I finally finish this vlog. I was editing like a rough cut of it yesterday, everything that I had up until like this point, and it was at like 26 minutes. Now, like I said, no one's gonna watch this, but I have to treat it like a million people are going to watch this. Even though at the end of the even though at the end of the day, I feel like it's just for me. It's to push myself and force myself to do something that I believe that I am not good at, which is vlogging. This is a weird angle, right? Like I want to sit up, but if I sit up, then I gotta like, now I gotta raise the camera now. Get up in there. Get up in there. I feel really good right now until I think about the fact that I have to work tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow I have to go back to working on the set for Beauty and the Beast, which is the next show that we're doing. I really struggle with the amount of time that I have to give to it, because I've been a full-time content creator for almost 4 years now, and only last August did I decide that I wanted to dip my toes back into theater, so I got a fellowship. It's a super tough adjustment when you've been on your own schedule for years, and then you have to give a required amount of hours to this one thing every week. And I know you're like, Tyrese, people have 9-to-5 jobs. Millions of people have 9-to-5 jobs. I get that. I had a 9-to-5 job for years. I was underpaid for years. I'm saying it's a difficult adjustment once you go to working for yourself for years and working on your own schedule and the times that benefit you the most, and then still having to do that thing while giving 40, 50, 60 hours a week towards this other thing. That's all that I'm saying. My fellowship it's from August to August. Truth be told, I don't know if I'll be there the entire time. Like, I'm really hitting my breaking point of it's taking away too much. And I don't think there's a compromise anymore. Like, I don't think there's a solution they could give me, really. I don't know, man. I love having a platform. I love building an audience. I love talking to you guys. I live for this. I really do. Like, making music and making content are the two things that I feel like give me a purpose in life. And so I feel like I have to do that thing, right? Especially if I've been blessed enough to actually have some success in that field. Like, it's something that I need to take as far as I can. Anyway, existential crisis aside, I finished watching the live-action Avatar. I'm cold again. Anyway, I finished the live-action Avatar on Netflix, and more or less my thoughts stay the same, where it's like, it's not a bad TV show. I think it's an enjoyable TV show. I don't think it's a good adaptation of the source material. Because like I said, creative liberties, that's fine. Like, it's okay if you change little things here and there. You add background to things that you add context to things we didn't have context for before. That's where these live action adaptations can benefit core audiences the most, like core fans the most. But when you change core character traits and major plot points, that's when it's no longer a good adaptation of the source material. I'm not gonna go in depth again like I did earlier in the video. I do wanna say though, you're gonna tell me Aang does not waterbend once in the entire first season? Be so for real. And I'm not counting the ocean spirit working through Aang to waterbend at the end of the first season. That doesn't count. That's not Aang waterbending. That is a spirit waterbending through Aang. So I'm hot. I'm hot about that. Also, we're gonna take away the whole Pakku being betrothed to Gran. Like, that just doesn't exist anymore. That was like, in the original, that was a way for Katara and Pakku to like connect with each other and like have some understanding of, all right, that's fine. Also, Pakku's not Aang's waterbending master anymore. Pakku does not teach Aang anything. Love that. I'm fine. Everything's fine. I gotta edit some videos, which means I gotta take the SD card out of this camera, which means I won't be filming on the camera because I only have this SD card. I don't know how I'm gonna end this yet. I have no idea. Maybe it'll end abruptly. Maybe I'll figure out some profound quote to end this on. Or maybe I'll just forget to film an outro entirely, and by the time...
My team huddle up, your team shut it up. Petty like time, won't back down, run it up. On my son of a high speed, buckle up.